What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arcway, a new direction of modern man. And today's video, we're going to be style breaking down Pedro Pascal's outfits. So Pedro Pascal is a Chilean-American actor. If you guys haven't seen his work, you can check it out in the Game of Thrones. You can check it out in Narcos, the first season. So he is a phenomenal actor, but yet again, his style is something that we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to break down 3 characteristic points for you guys to pick up from Pedro so you guys can apply it into your own style. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Arcway, a new direction of modern man. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe to the section down below. Also hit the thumbs up on this video so more people can see it, and let's get right into it. So Pedro, we're gonna break down Pedro Pascal's style right now. So one thing I'll say about Pedro is that he dresses with self-expression. Like this guy is a full-out character. What I mean by that is not in a negative connotation, but even as an actor, pushes the boundaries of his personality and who he is. That's just simply what it is. So he dresses with self-expression. It doesn't matter what role he's in, he'll always dress to the extreme of it. And that's the great thing about acting. Anything he wears, he's always pushing it. So you can definitely see him wearing this suit right here beside this yellow taxi. You got a 2-piece suit, you got the tie, you got the trousers, you got the slacks, the style, the swag, the way he goes about it. It shows that it shows the character within it. And I think that's a great thing about actors within the psychology. They have to portray the image of something, right? They actually have to portray the image of a character, and they do that quite well. A side of his personality that he really dives into, and you can really see him doing it with his pea coat right here, this blue light tone baby blue pea coat where he's just styling in it. I think it's for a magazine shoot. This is what's great about it, because it shows someone that's just confident in their style and doesn't care what people would say. And yeah, it's just great. I like his style off the bat. The next characteristic I'll say about Pedro is that he exaggerates character. So I think this kind of spins into the role of him as an actor, but not only as an actor. When he takes photos, when he takes pictures, you can just see that it's a little more than himself. And I think that's something that's great to acknowledge when you guys get dressed in the morning, or when you guys want to style yourself, or you guys want to push the envelope. Kind of tweak that mentality of saying not just your perspective of like, what type of character do I want to portray today? So you can see him doing it, especially within his outfits here. So you can see him doing it within this photo shoot with him in the pool, or you can see him doing it on the side of the pool where he's just chilling. Those are obviously 2 different shots. One came before the other. So you got the leopard print shirt, red suit as well. It shows 2 different sides of what he's wearing and how he styles it together. So that's something that's great about what he does, and that's something you guys can always do to like just push yourself to the extreme of fashion, or to push yourself to the extreme of just trying to express yourself within clothing. So one thing I do want you guys to check out is check out the Arcway Instagram, because I'll be posting content on a daily basis. What you'll be seeing is from anything from fashion to style to culture to art, anything that really inspires Arcway as a brand. You guys will just see it from there, and then that way you guys can pick up what you guys like most about it and then apply it to your own style, your own life, your own culture, your own fashion. Even with his suits, when it comes down to like 2 pieces or 3 pieces, it's a little bit more than him just wearing a suit. I think that's a great thing about photography, and even for actors, that it's much more than themselves. And I think that's a great approach when it comes down to photography long term, because I do see a lot of Instagram photos where people kind of do the stills, where it's kind of just like it's just them and they just do different types of looks. I think when you start adding self-expression into your work, it adds a lot more character into the outfits, and that's something I typically want to push within Arcway, showing more self-expression within outfits, so you guys can get a better understanding on how you can actually style or put it together. The next characteristic I'll have is that he's never dressing the same with his outfits, and he's never portraying the same type of image. So one thing I'll say about Pedro is that he's always spontaneous with his style, that someone is just more comfortable with being out there and being able to have the self-expression of whatever they would wear is a good key point. So having that spontaneous attitude, having that spontaneous flair will only add to your outfits. What I believe is, at the end of the day, when it comes down to wearing something, there's two ways you can wear it. You can let it wear you, or you can wear the outfit. And Pedro wears outfits. He doesn't allow to wear outfits to wear him. So you can really see that with his spontaneous acts, he doesn't allow it to wear him. And I think that's something you guys can really grab from this video if you guys want to push yourself within style and you want to be able to push yourself beyond boundaries. So always be spontaneous with your outfits, even when it comes down to photography. Push yourself outside the box. Don't be in the box with your style. Don't be in the box with photography looks, and always be able to change it up. Always add self-expression into it, and I truly believe that you'll see yourself in a different light, different fashion, and then you'll see how your style reflects that look. So just to recap everything, one thing I'll say is that you definitely have to dress with self-expression, exaggerate your character, and be spontaneous with your look. I think at the end of the day, with whatever you wear, you have to be able to push yourself in those boundaries and your outfits, but also be able to wear anything. And I think that's something that he masters pretty well. He does feel confident, and he does have that reassurance within himself that he can wear anything. And I think that's the mentality that everyone needs to have when it comes down to fashion or styling. So keep those things in mind and basically apply them into your own outfit looks. So yet again, guys, if you guys love this type of content, make sure you guys subscribe in the section down below. If you guys want to see more of this, put it in the comment section down below yet again of who you want me to style break down. Public celebrities, athletes, doesn't matter, let me know. Like this video, give it a big thumbs up so more people see it, and stay tuned for more content. Peace.